Welcome to another video. This is Eric Brent. Welcome to the Family Cash Machine. And this is the third video in the conclusion of the vision of 2017. I did two videos before this. The second video I encourage you guys to really watch, because that goes into really what this all is about. But I wanted to talk about this briefly. You know, I had a conversation with a young lady the other day, and I told her, I said, you know what? The greatest feeling in the world for me, and a lot of people have never experienced this, and I'm on a mission to get more people to understand this and to experience this. But the greatest feeling in the world for me is to envision something and manifest what you vision, to bring it into manifestation. When you see that thing that you envision manifest itself, it is the greatest feeling in the world. And so many of us have been robbed of our dreams. So many of us have been robbed of our ability as human beings to create. And it's because we've been domesticated and not educated. Okay? You guys, when you see the lion in the circus, and you see that powerful creature, that creature that's the king of the jungle, okay, the lion is so massive and powerful, and he moves like a cat, but he's a cat that 700, 600 pound cat, and moves like a cat. He's so powerful. His jaw, his bite of his jaw is powerful. His swipe of his paw is powerful. Okay? His intense desire is powerful. Okay? This lion, when you see him in the jungle, he is most magnificent in his movement and the way he moves and the way he dominates. But when you watch him in the circus, jump through the hoop, you think he's educated. When you watch him stand up on 2 feet, when you watch him roll over and move in accord to his trainer, you think he's educated, but he's really domesticated. Okay? There's a difference. And so when you see the horse, and I like to compare the human intelligence to the horse, because the horse is one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet. When you see a horse moving, a wild horse, a Mustang, or stallion, I like stallions. I like Arabian stallions. I actually appraised an Arabian stallion one time, and I watched the Arabian stallions, the one that were not trained, and they were so graceful. And they were so powerful. And when they run, I see their muscles flex, come out, and just their coats were so beautiful and shiny when they were in their natural wild inhabitant. But I've also seen some of these horses, once they became trained, you might think they're educated, but once they became domesticated, some of them died. And they died not because there was something healthy, not something wrong with them. They were healthy. Nothing was, no kind of impediment, okay, no kind of handicap. But they died because their spirit was entrapped and their spirit was crushed, and they was not allowed to be free anymore. They were not allowed to be that strong, graceful creature in their own natural inhabitant. And so once they became domesticated, they died from a broken heart. And that's how I see a lot of Americans right now. A lot of Americans are trained to go to school. You're trained to go to college. You're trained to fit into a society that breaks your spirit and doesn't allow you to truly be educated, but you're more domesticated. 2017, you guys, is about a vision. It's not about this domestication, this trained person no more. It's about freedom, okay? And that's what cryptocurrency represents to me. It represents freedom. Because if my dollars are entrapped, then how can I move freely when I have a dollar in my pocket or currencies in my pocket that's controlled? So if the currency in my pocket is controlled, then how can my emotions be free? See? They all go together. But I want to share this with you. Because you guys are trained, most of you guys are trained. As I'm reading a book called Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, he talks about, the devil says one of the greatest enemies to him is an independent thinker. Woo! Independent thinkers are the greatest enemy to him. They represent that other guy you guys call God. I thought that was interesting. So listen, We're domesticated and we're not educated about money. One of the things that regulates our everyday lives is money. And we are all domesticated, trained, but not really educated as to what makes money valuable. What gives money its power? It is the people that decides and determine what value is. We have allowed these banks around the world to control our money. Okay? That is too much power. And I'm going to share this, guys, with you. What makes gold valuable? Have you ever thought about it? Let's just kind of visit that for a minute. What gives gold its value? It's the people. The people like how gold look. And when we saw this shiny object, oh my God, this gold is so beautiful. But let's think about it for a minute. Can you use gold as a conductor for electricity? Not really. It's too soft. Can you use gold and melt it and put it in your gas or your tank to drive around? No. What use does gold really have? Can we inject it in our bodies and heal ourselves with gold? No. Can we wash with it? No. I mean, can we take it as a pill and magically heal ourselves? No. What real value does gold have? It looks pretty. See what I mean? And it looks pretty, and people have decided this is valuable. It is the people that decided we're going to use this as a medium of exchange for goods and services. That's what gives gold value. If I decided to put a gold sink in my house, you guys would come in there and marvel at the gold sink. You guys will come in there and go, wow, it's beautiful. But what real value does it have? Water comes out of it just like a regular a steel sink or silver sink. It still operates the same function as a well. Okay, what if I took my toilet and made it gold? You guys will go in my bathroom and you'll be like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's just lovely. But it still is an object for me to use a bathroom on. Okay? It has the same function. It just looks good. So I'm making my point that it is the people, and it is the people's ability to decide on trade and what objects they're going to trade that creates real, true market value. We're going back to that. The cryptocurrency, the digital currencies, okay, they work. It is real value. It is an object, a medium of exchange that we are deciding as a people we're going to use this object as the medium of exchange for goods and services. And it is that power that we have relinquished to other entities. But now we're going to take back that power in 2017, 18, 19, 2020. We're not going to trust people with our money. We're going to trust mathematics. Wow. I would rather trust mathematics than people. This is a new day, you guys. And many of you guys who don't see it, you're not visionaries, but it's okay because your mind and your spirit has been domesticated to a point to where you're entrapped, and your belief systems have been created for you, and you don't think independently anymore. And that's the journey that I'm on, is to help you guys to think more independent and to help you guys to see a vision and be a part of manifesting your own vision. This company right here, OneCoin, has the power, okay, to free a lot of people, to help a lot of people to create the wealth, generational wealth that you're looking for. Okay? Now I want to say this to you guys before we go out. Many of you guys on the Family Cash Machine, you guys are visionaries. You guys have to be a visionary to actually happen to see this company and to see this technology and where it's going. You have to be a visionary. And many leaders around the world throughout history were visionaries. But I'm going to share something to you. Visionaries are often mocked and scorned and talked about and ridiculed. It's a lonely road to get to success. It's not easy. But you got to stay on your vision. You got to stay on your vision. And that's what 2017 represents for us right now. Okay? But in order to be a visionary, or in order to be a leader, you have to be a visionary. And many of you guys on this team that are visionaries automatically you're going to end up becoming leaders because people don't know about cryptocurrency. And that's what I love about this industry. You guys can go in the grocery store, you guys can go in the mall, you guys can go anywhere and say cryptocurrency, and nobody will know what you're talking about. You guys can sit down and talk to Forex traders. You can talk to currency exchange traders. You can talk to Wall Street, NASDAQ, S&P, New York Stock Exchange people, bankers, lawyers. You can talk to anybody right now with this knowledge that we just learned in a few months and give them some understanding. So right now, you guys, it's all about the vision. This is the last video I'm going to do for this particular subject. There'll be more videos coming out. Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas spirit right now. This is actually the still Christmas right now. I want you guys to start thinking more. I want you guys to start re-educating yourself. Come up out of the old paradigm of how money was distributed and change the way you think. Open up to a new way of thinking, because your vision and your dreams right now have been trapped. Okay? So once you open up to a whole new way of thinking, then maybe you can start dreaming again. Because when I talk to these kids at 16 and 15 and 13 and 12, they got dreams. But when I talk to adults, it's not about the dream no more. It's about the bills. When did the dream die? Ask yourself that question. When did your dream die? Okay? So right now, it's all about recreating the way we think. Because the reason that America is not #1 in the world no more is because we're not creating leaders. Leaders are visionaries. We're creating followers. The family cash machine is creating leaders. I'm not creating followers. I'm not interested in followers. I'm interested in the people who have leadership qualities. And I believe that's every human being if cultivated right. So with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and sign out. I thank you guys for listening. Let's go into 2017 with a vision. A vision to claim what you want. A vision to take back what's rightfully yours, which is your dream. That's the greatest ability God gave all of you guys. It's just the ability to choose. Don't relinquish that to nobody. So with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off. I thank you guys for coming to the Family Cash Machine. Continue to watch these videos. Continue to learn about cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology.